What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Lowheat Show. My name is Derek, aka FancyPants. This is my new podcast. Way better than all those other shows out there, all those other chuckleheads. We're a little low budget. We're a fledgling show, low production value, so bear with us. But and I say us, proverbial us, it's just me. Bear with me. But we got more, passion, got more heart, less yucks. More substance, and I'm just like you guys. So no seeded product here. I'm not paid, no sponsors. So really appreciate you if you're watching. You guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Here's the channel, Lowheat FancyPants. You probably already know if you're here. Maybe not. Maybe you're new. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers, and I appreciate you if you hit the subscribe. It's the only free subscription on available anymore, and new podcast here. So hit subscribe, notification, all that stuff. And you know what? We're gonna try to get this on some other podcasting platforms so you can listen to it too. So I'm gonna try to do a better job describing stuff and not just rely on the visuals. So apologies if those who watching the video, if I get a little long-winded, a little yappy. I gotta be on other podcast networks where people just might be listening. So I gotta give a good description. Let's today we're gonna be covering a lot of stuff. Union Jordan 1 rumors, Union Fragment Jordan 1 rumors. We talk about a little NBA shoes, various releases, Lowheat Steals. You want to stick around for that, see what my Lowheat Steals of the week are, maybe make that a recurring thing. So lots to talk about. Appreciate you if you stick around the whole time. And with that, let's do a little fade on this music here. Oh, look at that. We're getting better. We are getting better, folks. Again, it's gonna be a little rocky, but here we go. As you can see, look at these amazing title cards. Our first segment, What's Cooking? That's kind of just news, rumor mill stuff, hot off the presses, things that are upcoming more than a week out. More like this is news that is of releases and things to come. Maybe not releases, just our news segment. And first up, last night was the opening night of the NBA season, the 2024-2025 season, and LeBron was wearing his new LeBron 22 shoes. During warm-ups, he had this specific pair on. The crown jewels, and these are going to be coming out November 1st, I think. November 1st, and this is what he was warming up in. For the actual game, he had a different pair on. Here, I'll just quick play this little cool Instagram ad they had. All about pressure tested, and they use this hydraulic machine. It's pretty clever advertising. I mean, there's pressure. Yeah, there's pressure on LeBron every season, so I like the theme. Pretty cool. Love these hydraulic press videos online. But yeah, that's the crown jewel. November 1st. Yeah. Anyways, kind of cool design, very functional. I feel like little perforations on top. We'll see how it is. Here's what it actually looked. Here's the one he wore last night. I thought this colorway is kind of cool. Kind of like pastels, etc. I like this upper better than the crown jewel one with all those little perforations. This one might not be as breathable, but I like the one he was wearing last night. And so this Complex Sneakers pointed out that Nike on their social after the game when LeBron and the Lakers won against the Minnesota Timberwolves, who if you don't know, their star player is Anthony Edwards, NBA star, world's amazing athlete, but he's their signature basketball athlete, Anthony Edwards, and Nike Basketball said still the king, no lies detected, because Adidas Basketball like a day ago put out this little
Dog is. You sure about that?
Instagram video on their socials. Anthony Edwards taking a lie detector test.
Yeah, I believe that.
And they ask him if he's the best, and he wasn't lying. So Nike,
Good morning.
in response, still the king, no lies detected. Maybe a little cheeky little response there. I mean, all you basketball fans out there. You could definitely see Anthony Edwards at some point being the best in the league. He's already near the top. He's definitely athletic, explosive, uh, amazing basketball player. So a little fun little rivalry right there between brands. And I don't know, this obsession everyone has. I mean, I get it to a degree of just like ranking people who's the best. Like, it's in our human nature, but like, I don't know. I'm a big proponent of people are good at different things, context. Like, can't we just appreciate and like everyone? It's constant discussion of best lists, rankings. Anyways, gets a little dull to me, a little boring. It's like easy fodder. I just get tired of it. Anyways, my little rant. Moving on. First look at the Nike Kobe. This is off Hypebeast Kicks, but a lot of outlets had it. Rumored to be coming the Nike Kobe 9 Elite Low Protro Beethoven. I didn't know this, but apparently Kobe was a Beethoven composer fan. These came out in 2014, so these will be the Protro. I really like these. This is the same model as that. What was it? The Halo, the Kobe 9 Elite Low Protro Halo that just came out, and I liked those a lot. They were clean. They were all white. This will hide dirt a little bit better, so I really want these. Also, Beethoven fan. I mean, I don't care if you don't love classical music. Who's not a Beethoven fan? Like, all bangers, Beethoven. And this, I really like all white shoes generally. I gravitate towards them. And this one with the little black hits here, speckled, will hide dirt a little bit better. I was worried with that Kobe Halo one. I didn't get it, unfortunately, but I could see that like easily dirtying. And I'm just too lazy to clean my shoes constantly. I just can't do. Not enough time in the day. I would, you know, if I didn't have so many things to do, so many interests, but I'm just not really a shoe cleaner. So a little fun fact about me. I like that carbon fiber shank in the back in black. That's kind of cool. That's kind of dope. Anyways, let me know if you guys are interested in these. Oh yeah, plug to drop some comments. Drop some comments. I usually reply, maybe not in a timely fashion, but I usually reply on YouTube. So I appreciate you if you drop some comments. Let me know what you think about the different topics and segments, different shoes and fashion we discuss. Yeah, I usually reply. So and then up next, last week, if you watched or listened, we talked about the Wu-Tang dunks coming back. Go check that episode out if you want my kind of opinion on that release as a whole. But so I'm not going to get into it again. But they did. Fat Joe got his special pair, special packaging. Apparently, there's only going to be 36 of these with the special packaging, and they're numbered. I don't know if the shoe itself is numbered, but the packaging was numbered. 36 of them for 36 chambers. And then we'll take a little listen to Fat Joe here.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Into the 36 chambers.
Look at that special packaging.
Shout out to the mayor. I know you got the original pair, but I've been waiting
That's a
long
cool
time on these
hexagonal
that Staten Island
hive honeycomb look to it.
Right
Comes with some Staten Island honey.
I wonder if that's the yellow.
That's some cool packaging. You know I wish there was more than 36
that honey,
of these special
honey
packaging.
always works. Yo,
dude,
thank you so
how
much.
big is Fat Joe's foot? What is that? Size 13? Size 14?
Collection.
Low-key kind of surprised Fat Joe didn't have, like, he's talking about how he doesn't have these, the originals. I'm kind of surprised he doesn't. Big Wu-Tang fan. Cream, all-time great song. Love Method Man, love Redman. Redman I know is not part of the original game, but he's Wu-Tang adjacent. You know, he's part of the clan, kind of.
Wu-Tang is everything.
But yeah.
Cash rule everything around.
There we go. What do you guys know about Fat Joe? Terror Squad, Lean Back. What's Love featuring Ashanti? Man, those were the days. I know I'm a boomer. All right, moving on. Last week talked about the Amamani Air Max 95, and I think these will be releasing pretty soon. Oh yeah, 10/25. So that, in a day from when I release the podcast. I just wanted to go back to it. Like I said, like I wasn't really feeling some of the materials on top, that like heavy leather, but people have been getting seeded their product, and the just the candid shots of people doing their little unboxings and taking pictures, the ones who got seated these, those looked better than almost the product shots in my opinion in hand. So I might go back, alter my statement on these. Like, look, yeah, that one, maybe not that one, but they just looked a little better in hand to me than like the product photos. Like this one, yeah, like this photo. I don't know, maybe catches the suede better on top, less shiny. You catch less of that like toe cap. But point is, why I'm bringing it up again is once I started seeing some social media photos of people who are getting their pairs, they looked a little better in hand. So I probably won't be getting these, but definitely has moved up to like, oh, it'd be nice, you know, it would be nice to have type beat slash I would wear them. I would definitely rock them. So yeah, I'd love to know you guys' opinions on these. You know, I like the colors, but they're a little different from your typical Air Max 95 with the materials. So love your guys' opinion on those. Moving on. Now, this I think was already maybe news last week, so I missed it in the podcast, but I really want to talk about these. This is the Doernbecher Freestyle Collection, celebrating 20 years of doing it. This is their 20th time, I guess, 20th collection of these. That's crazy. So I was lucky enough, I've been lucky enough to hit on a pair in the past, a couple pairs. Air Jordan 5s, the macaroni and cheese ones, and then the Vomero 5s from last year, the Minecraft ones. Jared Heacock was the kid who designed them, and they kind of Minecraft inspired the bright neon orange ones. Really dope sneaker and dope design. If you don't know, I know I'm sure a lot of you do know, but this is a thing. Nike collaborates and partners with the Doernbecher Children's Hospital up in Oregon, and they have kids who are being treated at the hospital help design different models of Nike and Jordan sneakers. Then they put them out, auction off, signed and numbered pairs for auction. Proceeds go to the Children's Hospital, and they've raised since 2004. They've raised 37 million, which is crazy, which is awesome. So some special pairs get auctioned off early with Sotheby's, and then later on, it says in winter there'll be a sneakers drop. There'll be a wider sneakers drop, and uh, proceeds go to the Doernbecher Children's Hospital. So a cool project for Nike to do. There's been some absolute heaters in the past. I bought the Rafa like tennis shoes ones from a couple years back on the resale market. Had to have them. They weren't going for too much above retail, so I had to have those for. I play tennis on occasion, a little pickleball lately. Recently, been picking up pickleball, and these are just dope. So let's just go through these here really quick. I think people are really vibing with this year's releases. Some people seem to be down on the Jordan 6s right there, white pastels, pinks, teals, like, but you know what? Go figure. Jillian here designed them. It looks like she would like them, and I think people, girls or whoever of her age, would probably like those. So sorry, 35-year-old sneaker collector dude, reseller dude doesn't like the Jordan 6s. Sorry, bro. Damn, those suck. These suck. Like, I can't stand people sometimes. But that'd be a fire kids pickup. Anyways, for a late 30s-year-old man, yes, those aren't the ones I'll be going after, but I'm not mad at them. I do really like these Air Max 180s, lightning hits on them. And these are all a little like playful. They're all a little kid. I mean, they were designed by kids, designed by children. So of course they're going to be, they're the opposite of a Kith Doc Martens release. They're not necessarily meant to be worn to your finance job or wedding reception. But I love. I've been really wanting a pair of Air Max 180s, and these might be the ones if I can get lucky enough. I really like. What are these? What are those? These ones. Oh, the Nike Air Zoom Pegasus 41s by Tima. I don't want to butcher his name too much. Sfiridenko. These are dope. I really like the colors on these. Look, I am a cat person now. I'm embarrassed to say I do have a cats, and yeah, these are dope. And what's great, what I love is when a comfortable sneaker is a hype pair, limited or collab, because then it's the best of all worlds, right? You get your comfort. It's limited. It's dope collab. You don't see them all the time. They're a little bit neck breaking. So when comfortable shoes are heat, that's the best. And look, you got some, is that glow in the dark paw prints? You got a paw print on the outsole, ombre faded laces. I mean, they put so much into these. Like, um, it's really cool. They spend, because these aren't, that mold for that outsole isn't going to be reused. So there's a lot of custom stuff that Nike does for these. Takes more time in design, manufacturing, so their costs are more. But then they get to charge more, and then the charges go through to the hospital, so they're able to charge a little bit more retail on these. But then those profits go to the hospital. You got the cats hanging off the swoosh. I really like those. Air Max DNs. It's good to see that they're doing more with this model. They didn't just abandon it straight up. Not that I'm a huge fan, but it is a little interesting. I hadn't seen a ton more releases after the initial push and the Supreme one. So here's another kind of like, if you want to call this a collab. I do like the Sunders, kind of as a model. This one's interesting because it has this either faux leather, synthetic leather, or what is that? Maybe it is actual leather. Mudguard, designed by Quinn. The color, the splatter paint art might not be for me to wear all the time, but again, not necessarily for me. Really like the 180s. So I'll definitely, and oh, the Sabrina 2s, these are kind of fire. Like, come on now. These are kind of fire. Look at those. Furry sock liner. I mean, just as a whole, the Sabrina 2 is a great model, I think. Very Kobe-esque, and, she Sabrina wears a lot of Kobe's, so these are definitely got that DNA in them, the Kobe DNA. But yeah, I like the kind of woven outsole. That outsole's dope. I mean woven upper. The outsole is absolutely fire. Look at that. The kind of, I don't even know how to describe that design. That inlaid, almost like 3D printed smiley faces with a swoosh on them. Pickles. So all like things like probably the kids like, and they're incorporated. A lot of these shoes have patches, like these Jordan 6s have a lot of patches you can put on the ankle there, swap them in, customize them, personalize them. So I'll be going after the Sabrina 2s, the Zoom Pegasus, and the Air Max 180s. Yeah, those are the three I'll be going after. Um, these other ones might be good ones to, if you got like, kids or other people in your life that might like the other designs, might be good gift ideas, all to a good cause. So yeah, that's sick. Let me know what you guys think. I think, and yeah, no hate. Let me know what you think without the attitude. And they got this tech fleece that's coming out too, I think. Maybe that's only for the auction owners, auction holders. Moving on. Oscar Castillo, creative director of photographer, released these photos of these Concepts Asics Gel-Kayno 14s out of office that will be releasing apparently next month, November. Dion Point, the creative director of Concepts, liked it. So yeah, these are coming out next month. Concepts collab with Asics Gel-Kayno 14. I do not own a pair, and these love this colorway. Predominantly light upper with green, orange, faded ombre. I mean, you see a lot of that these days, and I've talked about it in the past in videos, unboxing videos, the influence of maybe like Lorenz, the shoe customizer, the dip dyer, like he's might have had on the entire industry, because you still now years later see this being used by companies and very popular. Not that he's the first one to do it, but he definitely during that time of 2020 2020, 2021, 2022, definitely kind of was like the dude pushing that style, his style, and like brands took note and definitely applied it. Nike for one. And again, it's not that that guy owns the sunset design, but uh, it was definitely picked up on by brands after he started doing customs. This is kind of that ilk, and I I really like these. I do not own a pair of Gel-Kayno 14s, but I do own some Asics, and they are all very comfortable. And I do like concepts. The streetwear fashion sneaker retailer based out of Boston. Check them out if you get out there sometime. Check out their stores. Yeah, so I'll be trying to get those. I didn't get the Bodega ones, a little similar to these, in that they're like lime green and yellow though, not orange. Didn't get those. My buddy copped them. I kind of wish I would have got those though, but that's all right. Now I got a chance to get the concepts version. Moving on, a little drink break here. Any beverage brands want to sponsor me? I get about 150 views per podcast, so hit me up. Kith, I just wanted to like shout out Kith and Ronnie Five for using like I think Ronnie is like probably a few years older than me, so like his taste in pop culture and movies and TV is very similar. I love how he uses kind of iconic uh, actors and not your traditional influencers, but people that you wouldn't see as spokesmodels for clothes or a brand, but like are of memorable movies and TV and stuff, musicians, etc. I love how he uses not just not just Kai Cenat, like who's at the opening night of the NBA. I mean, I get the pull for a younger audience. They're going to be around longer. They're coming into expendable money. They don't have kids. They're a lot of times the target demo, but it's good to see as I get older, some people that I liked. He was in, Batman Begins, Inception. He's been in a lot. He's been an actor a long time. It's cool to see Japanese actor here looking good, looking stylish in this new Kith collection, used as the spokesmodel. That's dope. Love it. Like this little, Japanese inspired leather jacket here, kind of kimono style. I like this shearling jacket right there. Yeah. What I find with Kith is the price, like their designs always hit for me. Really clean, cool designs, but like the price for the quality sometimes to me isn't there. These jackets are dope. It's not that they feel low quality, it just feels like you are definitely paying a premium for the brand name, and the materials could be, and the craftsmanship could be just a notch up for the price. But that's just me. All right, since we're talking about Ken Watanabe, his Kith fits in this lookbook. A little fit check time. What I am wearing a distressed tee, single stitch tee that kind of got like upcycled was given out for free as some swag at this YouTube creator event YouTube put on for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I got invited to, well, I want to make it sound bigger than it is. I'm part of the YouTube creator community. Not that hard to do. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours listened to. And because I'm that, I get to like apply to go to these events. Applied to go to this YouTube creator event to preview Black Ops 6, just meet other YouTube creators, YouTube partners, and I got to go. Got to bring my friend. And yeah, they had these sweet swag bags. So I got to play the game. Got to play the game for a little bit. They have like some food, drinks, you mingle. It's these typical kind of like big brand events. They put on it was cool. Very cool. Again, they're letting me in. I don't even have 4,000 subscribers. Plug for the channel. Please subscribe. Get me over 4,000. I'm almost there. they let me in, so it's not like there was, Mr. Beast wasn't there hanging out, or whatever other big YouTubers. There was no PewDiePie flown in for that. Joe LaPuma wasn't there. Anyways, just an event for us YouTubers to get and hang out. But after you played the game, you got to go into this tent. They had swag bags they were giving away. So they did this whole thing where they repurposed like military surplus stuff, vintage tees. This is single stitch. It's like, I don't know if they distressed it more or they just bought a distressed shirt, sourced it from someone. But then they got the YouTube gaming Black Ops 6 right there. Here, let's what am I doing here? What am I doing? Full screen. Sorry for those of you who might just be listening to it, all 10 of you, but for the other 100 of you who might actually watch this and got this far in the video, here's this printed on the event on the sleeve, and then they ask for what you want embroidered, your name embroidered. So I got FancyPants embroidered on the shirt. That's kind of dope. You guys see that? That was very cool. That was sick. And so yeah, I thought that was cool. They got just like these bags with the event stitched on. The coolest thing though, although I really do like this t-shirt. Here's my badge. Creator Collective, and here's beanie embroidered. This isn't vintage. They just did that, so that's cool. The coolest thing though is they again, military surplus store. They must have sourced all this stuff from. They had jackets, like flight jumpsuits. They had this that is clearly like a Carhartt, worn Carhartt jacket, and then they put patches from the event on. YouTube Gaming, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. That it was sick. So I got this like pre-used, vintage, it might not be vintage, but used Carhartt jacket. They removed the Carhartt patch, the Carhartt stamp, but I thought it was dope. Here's the inside. I thought it was dope. And then you could pick out like military patches. So I will say, a little stolen valor, both in the fact this is pre-distressed, pre-used by someone else, and some of the military patches. But Black Ops, it's a military event. I will say this patch though, I gravitated towards this one because I forget the. Apologize to any military people, but my grandfather was in World War II, and he had these patches, and I got some. Anyways, he passed away, a while ago. But anyways, that's why I took this one, because my grandfather, World War II, he had these patches. Now I own these patches, but they had this one on the wall, so I just took that one to rep his rank in the military. But yeah, you can put on other patches down here. They put this other Velcro on, so. Anyways, short sidebar for that. I thought it was really cool. So shout out YouTube for putting on that event, and Activision and the YouTube event staff. All right, that's the t-shirt I'm wearing. Pretty dope. I liked it. All right, moving on. Okay, gotta take a little sip for this one. So, Shark Kicks on Instagram got pictures and images of these Jordan 1 Union LA sneakers early, leaked them. Now, as for the veracity of these, who knows? Could be a sample, could be whatever. I think there's a little truth to them. I think some people have said that this is in the works, but the Chicago colorway, gray top, very much kind of reminds you of the Black Toe, the original release from 2019. Anyways, if this is true, these look pretty sick. These will definitely be sought after bangers. These will, I don't know. The sneaker market is down, but I remember when these came out in 2019, I was lucky enough to get because I'm in LA, I was lucky enough to get the Storm Blue from Union LA. I got a raffle ticket from the Union LA shop and was able to pick these up in person at their pop-up shop drop. So Haven't worn them yet. Still on ice, waiting for the right occasion. Will not be selling these. Made my mom Uber to me. She was coming in that night. The line took forever to get these, to secure these, so I made her Uber to where I was in LA. But yeah, I was lucky enough to get them. I'll definitely be going after these. But when those dropped, 2019, we're on the rise of sneakers, kind of getting bigger again. And those went initially for like 450, $500, and then they kept creeping up over time. So I don't know what these will start at, but you got to imagine at least 500, probably. Probably similar to the Chicago ones, maybe the Lost and Founds, maybe a hair above what those started at. Maybe creeping up to 600, depending on how limited these are. Because that's right, the Lost and Founds, there was a lot of product. These will be more limited. You'll think that these will go for more, just being more limited. Anyways, now that was not the only leak. It's also rumored by Whorehead Sales that there was going to be a Fragment Union Jordan 1. A triple collab. They've done these before. I'm a little hesitant on the triple collabs. Fragment's done these triple. I don't know what it is with Fragment and doing triple collabs. They did them with the Travis Scotts, and they also did them with the Sakai LD Waffles, if you remember that. But Whorehead Sales is a reseller. So, he probably gets wind of early supply, early manufacturing. I'm guessing he obviously has sources and plugs. Oops. My bad. So yeah, Whorehead Sales is a reseller. He obviously he's tapped into sources and plugs. And so he must have heard that is coming up for next year. The other thing about this is like, I think recently today it was said all this stuff is even being pushed back more. So some of this was rumored to be spring 2025. Now things are being pushed back even more to maybe summer 2025. So we'll have to see how it shakes out. But these would also be bangers. This is just a mock-up. Who knows how they would look, but this is just a mock-up of what those might look like. It's kind of funny. The comment. This is gonna be our This is our topic of the day. This is leading to our topic of the day. Topic of the day is mock outrage and feigning disdain for things. So if you look at these comments for this IG post, the sarcasm. Oh my God, I've never seen anything like it. How do they figure out how to slap the Fragment logo on a pair of units? Genius. Nike's going hard with innovation. Like, yeah, exactly. This guy, Shots Fired 2015, says the negative energy in these comments will not be kept. Exactly. Keep that energy. Make it easy for me to cop. Nike running out of ideas. Are collabs officially dead? Definitely they've cooled, but they are not dead. Yawn. Like this, this guy's not gonna enter a raffle. Isn't gonna enter on sneakers for these. Yeah, right. Anyways, so yes, topic of the day. Leaks, rumors should be taken with massive grain of salt. But the main thing is like lazy design versus not messing with a successful recipe. I think that's the fine line brands and creatives at the brand have to walk. Just redoing a thing, kind of like the Wu-Tang dunks, or like putting a little twist on it. What if the twist is too much and people don't like it? It's really tough to thread that needle, because this Jordan 1, huge success, and they took some risks here. They took some risks a little bit changed up with the design, and very successful. So like, how far if they deviate too far from this, everyone's gonna be like, oh, that's trash. Why'd you do that? You should have just done this. But then if you just do that, the simple thing, stamp, etc., everyone's like, oh, you were lazy. Why do we need these? So it's really tough. Like these I was also lucky enough to get the guava ones. Haven't worn these yet, still on ice. I should wear these though. Um, these they definitely took a risk, changed it up with a folded tongue, stitched tongue, etc. The colorway. So, it's just it's a very fine line. Example, a lot of those triple collabs with LD waffles weren't that successful, but the one that people did kind of rock with was that navy blue one, which was the navy blue suede one, and it was gray. Was I think the Fragment Sakai Nike one. So also same with the Travis Fragment Scots, Fragment Scots, um, the Travis Jordan 1 fragments. People loved the lows. People didn't love the highs so much, which I don't quite get. I like them. But people didn't love the highs so much, but like people loved the lows. So, it's people are so fickle. Like what? People don't love the Canary Jordan 1 Travis Scott. People didn't love the Phantom. Those still go for like 450 on up, right? So I just don't love people's fake outrage about stuff like this. It's like, bro, bro, you're all gonna cop. Stop it, stop it, stop it. And also just it is really hard to innovate, do something different. But like if you had success with something in the past, you don't want to like deviate too much. That's the thing people like. To a certain degree, you got to give your customer, your consumer, what they want, what they expect. So it's just a tough thing. Now, related to all this Union Jordan 1 news, I dropped a poll on my Instagram. Check that out. Again, plug for the channel. Please subscribe. Follow me. I do polls from time to time. This one, I asked, what is your favorite Union Jordan collab today in 2024 of all their like heaters, their banger releases, the two Jordan 1s and the two Jordan 4s? We actually got like almost 80 votes in it in less than 24 hours, which is pretty good interaction. But um, I wouldn't say I'm surprised, but Black Toe, the clear favorite for people's favorite of the collabs. Now, if you remember from 2019, the Storm Blue was like the heater. That was kind of like at first maybe an LA exclusive, unless you got it online at the initial drop, maybe more limited. And it was the sought after pair, like $100 more than the Black Toe. But then as time went on, people really liked the Black Toe. Maybe it was slightly more wearable, but yeah, people really messed with the Black Toe as time went on. So it was very interesting how that shook out. And like to begin with, I was like so happy I got the Storm Blue one. I was like, yeah, I like this one, but I really like the Storm Blue. As time went on, of course, I really vibed with the Black Toe. It grew on me. And then same with the fours. When the fours came out, I was like, oh, that guava ice pair, that's so dope. The pink, the guava, that's so me. The light blue. And then as time wore on, I saw people wearing the black noir 4. I was like, man, it's just, initially I'm not a huge black shoe guy, but like, man, that one grew on me. I wish I had that one too, but I'm pretty lucky. I can't complain. Both for retail. Haven't worn either. Got to find the right occasion. Um, but yeah, if you guys haven't seen this poll, go to my channel, check it out, weigh in. What's your favorite Union? Leave a comment too. I like them all, to be honest. Gun to my head, like pick one. I think the Storm Blue Union Jordan 1 wins out. But like, on my rating scale of unboxings, I always do a rating scale of like 1 through 10. Uh, uh, these are all nines. We're talking the difference between a 10 and a 9.8 and a 9.7 here. They're all 10s. All right, moving on to our next segment. I switched it up to hot dropping. I'm a battle royale player, and a lot of time we like the hot drops. So what's dropping imminently? Well, these just dropped today, so sorry. I just didn't cover it last week, so I'm going to talk about it. These dropped today, and they're pretty much all sold out. But the Wales Bonner Adidas collab, I just I just wanted to hit on it really quick because I really like these shell toes for the Wales Bonner. This is like faux crocodile leather on these, and I'm not, I don't like all Wales Bonner Adidas stuff, but I really vibe with the shell toes. I always liked the shell toes when I was a kid, growing up, middle school. I was kind of jealous of people who had them. Never really owned a pair, and so yeah, the nostalgic for me, and it's dope. It's like a classic shoe, but a little. If you know, you know. Different materials, like those are clean. This whole like collection, pretty dope. Like that, yeah, like this pullover top. It's kind of like it's like a nylon or it's a different material. It's not like sweatshirt material. I love that like floral short sleeve, collared short sleeve. Love these shorts, these Wales Bonner shorts. Dope, dope. Anyways, pretty sweet collection. I like that jacket there, that big hooded trench jacket. But yeah, really vibe with these. I know some people probably really mess with these like sambas, these navy blue gazelle. What are they? Gazelles, sambas. But anyways, got the gold lace tips. Yeah. Anyways, moving on, more Adidas news. These are you can sign up for these now. I think they'll be dropping basically when this podcast drops. The Messi Bad Bunny uh, 2 pack. You can sign up for the draw on confirmed. I'm not a huge fan of these. Really like the Bad Bunny Gazelle, the white one. I didn't go for it, but I like that one. This tan colorway, I know it's very wearable. It's just the all shiny leather upper. Um, Not a huge fan. And as for the cleats, this the not my thing completely. These are interesting that these are firm ground cleats. They didn't do. Oh yeah, no, firm ground's the standard cleat. Okay, yeah, not hard ground. I was confusing with hard ground, but yeah, just all tan shoes. Something with all tan shoes. Like I'm not hugest fan. Certain scenarios, certain outfits I vibe with them, but like on like for example like high heels on women, I always like if I'm giving an opinion, I always gravitate away from the nude heel, nude boot. Just to me, some sort of uncanny valley thing where it's like your leg is extend. It's like your foot's a different shape. So I'm just sometimes that nude color, just not for me. But yeah, so the Gazelle Indoor, I like the white one that first released. Don't vibe with these as much. In sneakers, these will be dropping next. We already talked about the Tekins last week. The Aunt Pearls, I think the dope colorway for Katie's. I'm not a hooper, so not super interested in these, but I do like them. Nothing really big this upcoming week for sneakers. Nothing huge. Um, these these Nike Dunks. Nike Dunks like LA edition for the Dodgers will be dropping in a day, and I do like these. I'm not a Dodger fan. Uh, my allegiance is to my hometown team growing up, so I'm not a Dodger fan. But these are clean. I do like these, and so I'll be trying for them. I think I'll be trying for them. I think I don't know where they're going to be, how accessible they're going to be. I'm sure they're going to drop in a few local LA stores, but nationwide, it'll be interesting to see like if people can get their hands on these. So maybe limited. It'd be interesting to see the resale price on these. But also not everyone's, they got LA on the tongue. Not everyone's a LA fan or LA Dodgers fan. So we'll see. But I do like these. I do like the fading. Wish I don't have prepped a better picture. Here, let's we can do this. Nike Dodgers Dunk. Let's see. News. There we go. Sneaker News has better pictures. Canvas upper. Kind of vibe with that. Cloud LA Nike swoosh on the insole and on the tongue. Again, more that ombre sky effect that we were talking about, suede toe cap, and then translucent outsole and midsole. Yeah, yeah, definitely like these overall. Despite not being a Dodger fan, I do live in LA, so yeah, I'm down with these. I'll be trying for these. So last week, we went over quickly the Supreme drop. Uh, in my opinion, they don't have a lot that's great this week. The Supreme drop, they have the level. I think that's kind of cool, but for $50 now. I did notice this is the Palace Skateboards drop for this week, this winter, this release, and I really like. I'm a sucker for this Cordura duck canvas jacket. We just talked about the this Carhartt jacket. I am a sucker for these jackets. I really like the camo one, but for however much this is going to be, like $400, $450. Uh, it's not super wearable here in LA. The black one goes with more. I've noticed that as I'm getting these weird Etsy ads because I was looking for Halloween costumes. Don't read into that. Anyways, when you buy big ticket items, I have leaned towards getting black because it just goes with more. So you're not stuck with a $500 item you can't wear as much. So that's my pro tip to you guys out there. If you don't already know, when you're spending some hard-earned bread, and it's a big purchase for you, make sure it's wearable. I do like these baseball cap with the ear flaps, the fuzzy fur ear caps, real tree camo. I kind of already got a winter cap like this, but and this will be, you know, I don't even know how expensive this will be, but definitely don't need that. But if I was in a winter climate, that would definitely be a go-to. I'll try to cop that for sure. And there's a blue version of that duck canvas jacket. Anyways, like that release, like these double knee jeans too. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to show some love to Palace here, just because I liked some of these items that they were releasing this week. Let me know in the comments, you guys mess with Palace apparel at all or not. Next up, these have been on radar for a minute, but then now they're releasing. They're actually releasing. To me, they're a little plain. For my job, sometimes I do have to wear all black shoes. So I'm always, despite me not liking all black shoes, I am always interested whenever there's an all black pair that drops that it's of interest or note. What I do, you know, because then, if it's a collab, etc., it's not just your average all black shoe. It's a little bit, if we gotta flex on everyone else. So having an all black JJJound Asics might be interesting. This seems to be a collector edition pair, limited, super limited. But yeah, what are these? The 2160s, GT 2160. So I have the costs. What is it? Yeah, cost collab with Asics, the GT 2160. Very comfortable shoe. Check out that unboxing if you want. I like it a lot. So don't need another one of that model per se. And the all black JJJound. It's very on brand for JJJound, but yeah, I'll be passing on these. All right. Now on to our next segment, heat check. This is some low heat that's readily available right now. Not really newsworthy, but just some things that I noticed are online, available. You can judge for yourself. Like, oh, maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. Just things that I noticed. So Hypebeast Kicks posted that these are available. These must be overseas though, because I couldn't find them on the U.S. Nike website. But the Paris Saint Germain Air Max Plus Drift Pack. I got two colorways here for the Paris Saint Germain soccer team in France, club team, and I just really wanted to talk to you guys. Couldn't formulate a poll. It's probably just a yes no poll, so I wanted to put on the podcast here to see if you guys can weigh in, comment. This is my big plug for comments and your guys' opinion. A, what do you think about the Air Max Plus Drift? I'm a big Air Max fan. Air Max Plus fan. So these are obviously very similar, and so I do like these. I do like the Drift. I have not got a pair yet. I've seen them in stores. I've held them. They're kind of funky, a little futuristic, a little stormtroopery. I like them. And then I wanted to know what you guys thought about sports teams collabs or pairings. So like Paris Saint Germain's done a lot with Nike. Are you guys, if you are a soccer or Paris Saint Germain fan, PSG fan, have you been into those drops, those collabs, those Jordans that have released? Liverpool's done some things. I think there was that Liverpool Lebron. Are you guys into soccer club collabs? Like, are you guys getting the Inter Miami Messi stuff? Be curious to know what you guys think about the sports team, specifically football or soccer team partnerships with shoe brands. Does that stuff interest you guys at all? Like I'm a casual soccer fan. I played soccer my whole life growing up, but they don't do a ton for me. So, anyways, wanted to know your guys' opinion. So here's the Air Max Plus Drift on Nike. So you can see some are for sale, but like that's a fire colorway, like a lot of dope colorways. And again, I just like the Air Max Plus, so maybe that's part of it, and it's very similar. But if any of these drop sub 100, I might have to cop. Getting very close. Well, oh yeah, use code here. Look at this. So $107. Use this code for an extra 25. So that is 100. I don't know. We'll see. Might have to. But yeah, would love to know what you guys think about the Air Max Plus Drift. I kind of like it, but I could also see it going away if not enough people buy it. So this Nike Dunk Low Retro SE Special Edition I saw in a Nike store here, and I had it in hand. I took a picture of it. I should have put that in this tab here. Oh well. But I really like this. Kind of seemed like cheap leather as usual for a Nike Dunk Low, but just really kind of like the color blocking, very comic book-esque with the old school comic printing method of dots that they did in what did they start doing that in like the 60s through the early 80s. It was a cheaper method of printing and coloring comic books, so that's why they did that. So I kind of like those. They also did it in Air Force One. And I prefer the coloring of the Air Force One by a little, the just red and blue. But I'm not a huge Air Force One guy, so if this color blocking was on the Dunk Low and these went on sale, I think that would be a cop. Looks like all the sizes are in though, so good chance these do go on sale eventually if you're interested in these. Next up, we have the Nike Dunk Low Retro SE in this definitely wheat colorway. So they did an SB Dunk, but didn't have the black outsole. These are just a regular Dunk, not an SB, but with a black outsole. So curious what you guys think about this. There's no suede on the outsole, or what is this, like synthetic? Maybe just super thin nubuck. But yeah, different than the SB version. And it won't be as puffy since it's not a SB. But yeah, another one to keep your eye on if you're interested. We'll obviously wear well with everything. Good fall shoe. But I already have the SBs, so won't be getting those. And finally, if you've made it this far, you've been rewarded with the Lowheat Steals. So we'll put you on some game here, save you some money. J23, Jordan 23 app. If you don't know about it, follow him on Twitter or follow him on Instagram. Download his app. He always puts up Jordan and Nike releases and steals and stuff. So this Jordan 1 Retro High OG, the Midnight Navy colorway, this kind of Chicago color blocking on sale, $135. Like that's a great price. Great price. Like 25% off retail. Like, you know what this would be 4 years ago? All sold out, going for $250, and now you can get them for $135. So there, if you're in the market for a new Jordan 1 and you don't want to pay full price, highly recommend these. pair with anything. Love that Chicago color blocking. Next up. So I got these off sneakers. The Air Jordan 1 High Retro Metallic Burgundy, the 85 cut, the 85 edition. I got these off sneakers, full price, $200. Expensive. Now they've been sitting everywhere and they're starting to go on sale. So if you want a pair of these, missed out on these on sneakers, forgot about them, now is your time to cop an original colorway. This is one, this was in the original slate of Jordan 1 colorways that released way back when. Not one that he wore on court, but it is part of the metallic pack that came out in 85. This is one of the colors, the first time I think that it retroed ever in the 85 shape. Like here on feature, they have all the sizes, and like a week ago, feature was having a discount sale on top of this sale price. So I returned my Nike ones or Jordan ones to Nike, and then I recopped off feature using a discount code, and mine came out to, with taxes and shipping and everything, $128. So savings of like $90. So definitely check out Features, one of the websites that has them, $140. And again, like in a few weeks, maybe they have a discount code again, so you could get some money on top. But right now they have all the sizes. $140 still a pretty good price. Here at Extra Butter, it doesn't look like they have all the sizes. Pretty close. But Extra Butter, they're $110 right now. So check Extra Butter out. And then on Wish Atlanta, less sizes available, but if you happen to be some of these sizes, it's down to $100. Now that's a deal. Final little Lowheat Steal. I love these Nike Dunk High Retro SE in basically a Kentucky Dodger colorway. If you're a Kentucky fan, Dodger fan, or even just whatever, Duke fan, if you just like blue and white, clean colorway, kind of like the classic. What's that in the insole? It's just Nike inscript on the insole. It's the same as on the tongue. These will be slightly better materials because they're a special edition. You look at that tumbled leather there. They got the gum bottom outsole, like just super clean version of like essentially the Kentucky Dunk Highs. Slightly better materials, slightly different look, and they retail for $135. They are on Nike for $108. Take another 25% off. Nike, pay me. Send me some free shoes. I'm shilling for you. But sub $100 looks like a better quality dunk for, what are you gonna get it for? Like 80 some bucks, $90. Not bad. All sizes available. So there you go. Lowheat Steals of the week. Remember, please subscribe to the show. Notifications. I'm gonna try to put this out on some other podcast platforms. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Big yap, a lot of yapping today, a lot of info, a lot of opinions. It's tough, so appreciate the love, and thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the show. Peace.